Hold on.
Live from Margbot Studios.
Hello.
There's a live stream too.
It should be live now. We should be live.
Yeah, it says live.
Okay.
Did I already? Okay.
We always do this. All right. So, hello everybody. We are here with the lovely Duchess Dark, Mr. Southern Cannibal.
Hello.
And you know, the beautiful Margbot here. Can't even say my own name.
So humble.
So humble, right? It's just so me. It's funny because I'm not like that at all, but Southern Cannibal.
Oh, sorry.
So let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to get access to chat. Why can't I access the chat for here? So give me a second. Because you guys can see it on my channel, right?
Yes.
I can see it.
Yeah, see, I can't see it on my channel. Why is that?
Let's see. I'm also going to post this again that we're live.
That we are live, and then I am trying to figure out how to see my own channel. So, sorry guys. I'm usually able to see this. I don't know why I can't right now.
Anyways, you know, while you're getting that up, you're gonna interview Southern Cannibal tonight.
Yes.
Right?
I'm interviewing Southern Cannibal tonight. We're gonna ask him some interesting questions as well as some really interesting questions that his viewers sent us in here. So things are gonna get a little weird. So, but when do they not get weird on my channel?
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Okay. So you guys can see the link to this video, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you send me the link? Because I can't. I don't know why it's not coming up.
Okay. Yeah.
Just on Twitter or wherever. It doesn't matter.
It's actually.
Wait, you just posted it, right?
It's
yeah.
on my status or whatever. Tweet.
Okay. Let's see.
I just went to my.
Found it. Okay, sorry everybody. I am here now.
Cool.
Okay, so we are here to interview Mr. Southern Cannibal. So let us start.
Okay.
Of the stories you've narrated, which one is your favorite?
Out of all the stories I have done, I think I'd like to say the pizza delivery stories.
Why is that? Because you collaborated with your best friend?
Well, not necessarily, but I mean that was part of it, like getting my best friend in on it. But I guess like just the idea of, you know, delivering a pizza and then like running into something really scary like happening. I guess that like, I mean, I used to work at like a restaurant and like a pizza restaurant, and nothing like that ever happened to me. But you know, like it's something creepy to think about. Like, but yeah, like I like those a lot. And then I also like the deep web stories, just because they're just ridiculously crazy.
So since you used to do that kind of line of work, you never had anything too weird happen to you? It was just pretty standard?
Yeah, nothing ever happened to me. Yeah, nothing like that ever happened to me. But yeah.
Well, that's good. Okay,
yeah.
So the stories you've read, which one disturbed you the most?
Oh man, okay. I think honestly, I think it was like I think the one that disturbed me the most was the clown video that I did, the last one, and it was about this one story in particular where this kid was just walking home from work and a clown had chased him with machetes, and
wow,
that really freaked me out.
Yeah, I remember listening to that one, and I mean I don't like clowns as is very much. And
yeah.
Thinking about machete-wielding clown is terrifying, just a little bit.
Yeah, pretty scary.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty horrible.
Let's see. Okay. So, is there a certain topic you prefer when selecting a story to narrate?
Yeah. Well, I really like cyber stalker stories. Like, I mean, I practically live on the internet. Like, I'm always on the computer. And I have had a couple things happen, like nothing too big, but I've run into some like creepy people online before. And the cyber stalker stories are pretty creepy. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I like those.
Yeah. Are you one of those people who have, a piece of tape over their webcam?
You know what? No, but I've thought about doing that because my webcam is turned on a couple of times and it's freaked me out.
Wow, by itself?
Yeah, like it's freaked me out because it happened before.
That's kind of scary. I've never had that happen to me.
I
My
know.
laptop is the one with the cam, and I've never had it happen to me. But then again, you can only tell if it lights up the little light next to it. So
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
yeah.
It happened to me one time on a live stream, and I almost had an accidental face reveal, and I had like a panic attack, like when that happened.
Oh my God.
So I like instantly ended the stream and then deleted the stream so that no one could like go back and watch. But then I found out that no one had saw anything, so I did all that for nothing. But I didn't want to take the chance of someone seeing me.
Oh my God. So
Not yet, anyways.
now that you brought up the whole face reveal thing, is there a reason why you didn't show your face to begin with in your channel? Because I mean, I know very few of the horror community actually show their face to begin with, or is there a reason?
My reason is just to contain some mystery to myself and my channel. Like, I feel like it's a little more interesting and a little more mysterious when they don't know what you look like. And I kind of feel like with me personally, I feel like a face reveal is me like getting a little more personal with my fans and my subscribers. Like, this is me like letting them know like the real me behind the voice. And when I feel comfortable with that, that's how I'll view it. Like when I'm ready, when I do decide to face reveal, it's like me letting my fans know like me, not just Southern Cannibal. But yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know that this has been asked of you before, but when do you plan on doing the face reveal and how?
I think, I know a lot of channels out there, they do it at like a crazy milestone, but I think for me, I think I'm going to do it at like 50K. If I get there, like if I get to 50K, I think that's when I'm going to do it. And I think I'm going to make like a whole like video centered around it. Like I'm going to really make an actual video where I do like a face reveal and then I talk to the camera and stuff. But when I do it, I'm going to try and make it like a really good video dedicated to just the face reveal and stuff.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that might be your most crucial video yet because it's you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would think it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Who is your role model at this and why?
So, as in like another narrator that I just look up to?
Yes.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them that I really like. I don't necessarily know if I have a role model, but I know that like Corpse Husband, I really love, like, when I started, like I've been watching narrations, like scary stories for about 2 years. Like I've been watching for a long time, but I just like when I came across Corpse Husband, I just like got into it like even more. Like I was watching like every single day, and he really inspired me. I don't know if I'd call him my role model, but he really inspired me to try it for myself. There were many reasons why I started my own channel, but he was one of them. And if I had to say a role model, I guess I would say Corpse. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Corpse definitely has humble beginnings, and he lets his listeners know that.
Yeah, exactly. That's
that
another reason.
Didn't start with a studio. Him and your maker both are very humble with their beginnings.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think just recently Corpse said that he's finally getting, his own place where he feels he can actually record more regularly. So that's kind of neat. So what have you been most satisfied with when it comes to your channel?
The thing that's satisfied me the most is just the fans, the support that I've received. I mean, I've only been doing this for a couple months. I didn't expect to have so much support and have like a fan base this quick. And so you know, really just like the whole community, like the fans, the support the channel's gotten, you meeting other great narrators and making friends, like the whole community in general is just really the most rewarding thing I've gotten out of this. So nothing to do with sub count or views or any of that. It's just the fans and the community in general.
Okay. And speaking of the fans, what have you had like any crazy things go on with fans, or what's the craziest thing that's happened, you know, involving a fan so far?
Let's see. I've had a couple of weird snaps on Snapchat, and then I've had a couple streams where some strange things were said. Yeah. There's been some interesting things happen.
Do you feel comfortable sharing what those things are, or would you rather not?
Yeah. Well, let me think. Like, well, I remember doing a stream one time, and there was there was a young girl in the stream. She was like 15, and this has actually happened a couple of times with different people, but I guess the weirdest thing is like people saying they want to have my babies and stuff. That's pretty strange.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy, but I mean,
comes with the territory, right?
Well, see, the way I feel about that is like it's weird, but it doesn't really bother me. But because, like you said, it comes with the territory. Like once you it's kind of something to be. You just kind of got to accept it. But yeah, it doesn't really bother me too much. It's just a little strange.
Gotcha.
But, yeah.
Okay. So what do you feel has been your biggest obstacle since you started your channel?
Okay. Honestly, the biggest obstacle for me is just, it's really just trying to find material that no one else has done. And it's really hard at this point to find stories that, that are original, that no one else has covered. I guess, I mean, that's really the only thing. Like, everybody's been really nice. Everybody's been great in the community. I haven't received much hate. So there's really not many obstacles to really come across. But that's probably the biggest problem I've had, is just trying to find original material to read that
yeah, I can
that's
imagine
new and refreshing.
Yeah. Do you take subscriber submissions as far as the true stories?
Yes, I do take. I actually would prefer to get subscriber submissions over getting my stories from other sources. Like, I would really, at some point in the future, I would like to solely rely on just subscriber submissions instead of getting my stories from, like, say, Reddit, for example. But yeah.
I mean, you could always set up your own Reddit as well, so that people, submit them directly to you.
That's actually a great idea. Yeah.
Because I really think that, I agree with the whole, it's difficult to find, stories that have not been narrated before. I recently started looking into maybe doing the true scary stories, just because, I know it's been discussed in other streams that there aren't too many females that narrate the true scary stories.
Yeah, exactly.
So while I was doing that, I realized that, all of the stories out there have just been overdone to death,
Yeah.
So it's tough.
And along with that, like here's how I feel. Like like I said, that's my biggest obstacle. But at the same time, I don't really worry if somebody else has covered it, because we all have our own style when narrating.
I agree.
We all put our own like twist to the stories we narrate, and they all sound different. So I would like if someone comes to my channel and they see a video that I did that has stories that they've already watched. I mean, I usually just tell people that, we all have our own style of narrating, so it doesn't really bother me that much, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. I say the same thing with the creepypasta narrating.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to hear a particular voice doing a certain thing, so yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So why, I know you've said this before, but since I know that you wanted to post this on your channel, why did you choose the name Southern Cannibal?
Okay. So I came up with the name. Well, I mean, obviously I wanted a name related to horror and, just the scary genre. And, I'm really into supernatural creatures, like Wendigos, werewolves, like all the supernatural lore and all that stuff. And my name and I came up with cannibal. Like I wanted something that would be like a Wendigo, but I mean, I just didn't think it was as catchy as a cannibal. And I just came up with the Southern Cannibal because I'm from the South, I'm from Mississippi, and I knew people would recognize my accent and say things in the comments. So I just thought I'd throw Southern, put the two together, Southern Cannibal, and I really liked how it sounded. Like I just I came up with the name like instantly, like I had walked into my room and I had decided I was gonna start doing scary stories, and I just instantly came up with the name, and I was like, I'm gonna go with this. And I remember telling a couple people about it, and everybody kind of shot me down, but I just went with my gut on it, and I'm glad I did.
And it's worked out.
Yeah, it worked out.
You know, it's interesting that you say that you like, you know, the cryptid, I guess you could say, creature,
Yeah.
and yet you chose to narrate the true scary stories. So you kind of strayed away from what you actually like. Why is that? Is there a reason you chose to do true scary stories instead of creepypasta?
I mean, I do like some of the creepypastas. I prefer true scary stories just because. Oh God, sorry, I'm getting a Skype call.
That's okay.
That. Anyways, I'm sorry, 1 second. I just need to turn my volume down. Okay, anyways. So I would like to narrate, like I would be open to doing supernatural, like, stories like that, but as I was saying, like, it's kind of like how your maker, he says it's always scarier if it's true. It's kind of the same logic on my end. I just think it's more freakier and scarier if there's something that's true that actually happened. That's kind of how I feel about it. But I would be open to doing, you know, other types of material. If people request, like, you know, creepypastas and stuff, I would do it if it was like requested. Like that's the thing about me is like it's really whatever the fans want. So I know.
Well, I mean, you have done a couple of collaborations already with the creepypasta channels. So I think that's really helped you branch out as well.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
For sure.
So if you could talk to any of the big YouTube channel owners, who would it be and why?
Repeat the question again.
If you could talk to any of the big YouTube channel owners, who would it be and why?
YouTube channel owners. Is this like other narrators?
Yes. I mean, it could be, it doesn't have to be a narrator. I mean, it could just.
Okay. Yeah. Man, I'd really like to talk to, well, it'd be cool to talk to, like, Corp's husband, just to sit in a room and talk to him. That'd be really awesome, because he's, like, one of my favorites. And then, this is going to be weird, but I think it would be cool to talk to, okay, I just thought of one. So, Corp's husband, and then I'd love to talk to Graveyard Girl, because she's like helped my channel out a lot. She's gave me shout outs twice along other big narrators like she shouted me out along with Corp's husband, B-Busta, Lazy Masquerade, and Mr. Nightmare, which are like some of the biggest narrators out there, and she put me along with them, and I would just love to talk to her and just thank her for like shouting me out and helping me. I would just love to just talk to her and tell her thank you, because she was very sweet to do that, and that was just really amazing. But I'd love to talk to her. So,
okay. Yeah, it sounds like she's really helped you out along the way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
With her shout out. Yeah, definitely. What point did you decide that it was a good idea to have merchandise?
Oh, yeah. When I first started, like I had like 100 subs. I'd already been thinking about it, but I knew I needed to do it like way later on until my channel got a little bit. So I was like, I think I originally told myself that I was going to do it around 5,000 subscribers or something like that. I was like, if I got there, I was going to do it around then. But I think I actually decided to do it around 1,000 subscribers, and I wasn't really worried about how big I was or anything like that. I was just like, you know, I had posted some things on my Instagram and asked the fans, hey, what do you guys think of this? And pretty much the fans persuaded me to come out with merch. They all like were very supportive, and they said that they wanted, you know, just to support me and buy my merch. And I was like, you know, I didn't really care how big I was at that point. I was just like, you know, if they're willing to support me, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And that's kind of why I did it. Oh my.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, and the same thing with the Patreon. Like I actually had fans contact me and say, "Hey, get a Patreon," and I wasn't gonna do it like on my own, but like I had a lot of support, so I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and so I created merch and a Patreon, and it's been pretty amazing, like all the support and whatnot from the
Oh yeah, and
fans.
to everybody listening, his Patreon is actually in the description of this, and we'll discuss that a little bit more ahead, because he actually has a project that he's working on that he really needs Patreon support for. Okay, so back to the questions. Have you considered what you're going to do if and when you reach 100,000 subs?
Like channel wise or in my life, or like what exactly do you mean as
For
far
your
as
channel.
like that? Okay, so if I hit, I mean, I'm gonna face reveal at 50K, so I feel like that's gonna be like the big thing. But like at 100K, so at 100,000 subscribers, like if I actually make it, if I actually get that far, you know, I mean, I'll probably do, and I would love to do a mega collab with like some big narrators. Like if I could do like a mega collab, like with some big, like Mr. Nightmare, Corpse Husband, Lazy, that would be incredible. Like that'd be like my dream collab. But I mean, I'd probably gonna do something like that. But I'd also like, I don't know where I'm gonna be like a year from now, but at some point I want to go to VidCon and hang out with like my fans and stuff. Like I would love to just like hang out with literally hang out with my fans and talk to them and everything. Like, and I think that would be something fun to do for 100K. Like that'd be really awesome. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I actually have a few questions from your fans.
Okay.
So this should be fun.
Okay.
PB&J Rules wants to know, boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
Okay. Well, there you go, PB&J Rules. If you're listening, he prefers boxers. All right.
Yeah.
What is your favorite kind of cake from Serial Killer?
What is my favorite kind of cake?
Yes.
I would say, I'm gonna say red velvet.
Really?
Yeah, I like that, and it kind of matches up with me if you think about it, because it's red like blood.
Okay. I mean, we all have blood, but no, just kidding.
No. I really like, yeah, I like red velvet cake. It's pretty good.
Okay, I see. What are you scared of? What are your fears?
My fears are like my personal fears are. It's like it's not really like being scared outside by myself or anything like that, or being scared of I'll get kidnapped or killed. Nothing like that. It's more of a it's more of a psychological fear. I'm gonna get really emo here, I guess. I have a fear of being alone, like ending like being like an old man and not having a family or anything, and just having like a lonely life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So get on that, ladies. Make sure he doesn't end up alone in life, okay? All right. So let's see. Hold on. There was another question. Oh, Bajazzle wants to know, why are you so awesome?
Why am I so awesome? Because you guys support me, and you guys are the reason I'm awesome.
So yeah, his fans are the reason he is awesome. Let's see.
Yeah.
What else? I think. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, without my fans, I feel like this about every YouTuber. No matter what you're doing, without your fans, you're nothing. You really owe everything to your fans. Like, I mean, you're not nothing, but without the support, we wouldn't be able to like do what we want to do, and it's just incredible to have the support of all the fans. So
yeah, of course. Listen to Me Speak is actually wondering what you do to prepare for your readings.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Nothing, so you just wing it?
So sometimes I don't even proofread. I'll just read it and narrate it at the same time, and no one can ever tell that I do that, but I do that a lot.
How many tries would you say it usually takes you to get one story down?
Oh God, I mess up a lot, like a whole lot. So I pretty much just do one take and I include all the mess ups. I'd probably say like 10 to 20 mess ups within the stories. But yeah, I have to do a lot of editing because I mess up a lot. But yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Creeperoni wants to know what your favorite genre of pasta is.
Favorite genre of pasta.
Yeah.
I don't really understand this because I don't know much about creepy pastas. Can you elaborate? You know more about the creepy pastas, so can you tell me? Like, oh, I'm kind of don't know a whole lot about creepy pasta.
So within the creepypasta, I think what she means is within the creepypasta community, there's, there's like post-apocalyptic like type of pastas, and there's also
Oh,
the like internet ones that are like kind of
okay,
like Smile
yeah.
Dog and all that. I hope that's what
Okay,
she meant.
my favorite genre of pasta is the paranormal creepy pastas. Those really freak me out. And there's a creepy pasta that I personally really like. I feel like no one really knows much about it. I feel like it's very underrated, but it's one of the best creepy pastas I've ever read.
What
And
is it?
it's called the Bedtime series, and it's basically this like whole series of creepy pasta. It's like a creepy pasta series of this kid battling this demon in his room, like this paranormal demon, and it's insane. Like it's such a great creepypasta.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Do you like any of the cryptid? I don't know if you've heard any because I know the creepypasta is not usually your thing, but any of the cryptid stories and ghost stories and
does that include like the rake? Because I
yes,
like that.
yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
does.
I like the rake story a lot. I really like the rake.
Gotcha. Oh, Creeperoni just released the bedtime series,
Oh my goodness!
so you need to
Wow.
go check it out. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that Creeperoni. That's awesome. I haven't seen many people cover it either, so that's really awesome.
Creepypasta Goblin is wondering, have you had any videos demonetized?
No, that has not happened to me yet. I hope it never does, but it has not happened so far.
Okay, that's good. I mean, have any of the YouTube changes, which aren't really changes, they're just now bringing them to light, had any impact on you? You think?
Um, no, I haven't had anything crazy happen to me. Despite all of the changes, a couple of friends have been affected by some of the things, but nothing has happened to me directly.
That's great. I'm glad.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So in regards to the Patreon, do you want to tell them what your project is that you're trying to
Yeah.
fund?
All right. So basically, I have a Patreon, and I'm currently saving for a new PC, a new computer that I can make a better. It's aimed to make better content for my channel. This it's been my goal from like the beginning since I started to like save for a better computer to make better videos. And if you want to, you can donate and help me with that. But that's pretty much what the goal is right now, is just trying to save enough to get this PC so I can make better content.
Yeah, so you can, bring your fans better content.
Yeah.
Which is, a good reason to have a Patreon because
Yeah,
it's going
yeah.
right back into the channel. This is
Totally.
actually a question I had. I know you're not a creepypasta narrator, and I know that that's where this is popular, but do you plan on coming out with an origin story for your Southern Cannibal persona?
It is that is in the works currently. I don't know when it'll be available, but that is something that is currently I'm working on. So yes.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna get to find out where the cannibal came from then.
Yes.
All right, great. All right, well, thank you so much for answering all my questions and allowing me to interview you. Now we're gonna go back to. Sorry, go ahead.
No. Thank you for interviewing me. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm glad. Just gonna go back to the regular live stream now, guys. Duchess, you can come back if you want.
Oh, I've been here the whole time.
Well, unmute your mic. That's what I meant.
I don't think I never muted it.
Didn't even hear you. All right. So wait, Pasta was wondering who's your favorite NFL team?
I don't like I don't watch sports, so I don't have one. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm more into music, which so I see somebody ask what type of music do you like. I just is it okay if I answer that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. My favorite type, I like all types of music, but my favorite type of music is like anything rock, like alternative, like heavy rock, soft rock, all types of rock, basically.
Yeah, rock on.
Yeah. Yes.
What do you like, Duchess?
I like everything. I literally like every genre of music. There's just certain ones of there can be a classical piece that I find interesting, or it can be hard metal. I think as long as it's something that I prefer music where someone took something and made it awe-inspiring and beautiful. And one of my favorites are, and I know that anybody that listens to music on YouTube has seen it, well, they'll take like Metallica or even some Ozzy, and they'll do like a piano piece on it, or they'll do like a violin piece on
Oh,
it.
I love that too.
And it's just, they can make it so amazing and make it so that everybody can enjoy it across a broad spectrum. I love that. I love that they can take something that most people wouldn't have thought of and make it new all over again.
Yeah, I agree.
Gotcha.
I like listening to like the heavier music being like transferred over to like violins and stuff. I don't know. It just
Oh
speaks to me.
yeah, that's really awesome. Have y'all ever heard of Apocalyptica?
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I have. Sorry, I got really excited.
I haven't.
They're really awesome. They've like covered like Metallica and stuff. Really cool.
Yeah, I have a couple other songs on my iPhone right now.
Really?
You need to check them out. As far as music, my main genre is rock, but I can listen to anything pretty much. I like some country, I love classical music, and I can fit in Taylor Swift every now and then. But yeah, let's see.
I've snuck into the Taylor Swift, but in the car ride, so I was tricked into it, I feel like.
Did you enjoy it? Were you bobbing your head?
Yes, and then I was mad at myself for it.
As long as it's not Justin Bieber, right?
I got tricked into him too.
Yeah, so have I.
Yeah.
So have
And I'll be like,
I.
dang it, that's him. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Dang
And
it.
then they're like, oh, it's Justin Bieber. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh, Jesus Christ, what have I done with my life? No offense to anybody who likes Justin Bieber. It's just not really my type of music.
What is it? Who are we
Really
talking about?
sweet.
Justin Bieber?
Oh, I used to not like his music, but like his newest stuff it's not that bad. Like I can
He can really
I
sing.
can get into his new stuff.
Yeah. As long
Someone
as
someone tweeted me the other day and said they retweeted. I posted song lyrics of Justin Bieber, and someone tweeted me and said, "I'm surprised you like Justin Bieber." And I just like music. Like if music sounds good, I'll listen to it. I don't really care if it's like pop or whatever. But I think his new stuff is a lot better than his stuff he had when he started.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I think he's come a long way, and that's
Mhm.
why I've been tricked into liking him.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if I'm right on this, but I feel like he has grown up a little bit. Like he's kind of gone through a lot of stuff, and I feel like he's grown up along with his music, like which is cool to see. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm just curious, the people in the chat, where are you guys from? Because I know that there's a listener there who's all the way from India, which I think is pretty amazing that people from so far away listen to us. But yeah, I've always been curious to see where you guys are from. So if you could post where you're from, that'd be great.
that's why I love YouTube. I love it.
I wanted to say, if any of you that are here from my channel, if you could be so kind to subscribe to Margbot. She's a very great narrator, and Duchess Dark as well. They're both really good at what they do.
Oh, so nice.
Duchess, are you okay over there? I feel like you're hiccuping or you're laughing.
I'm laughing because someone said they're from the forest.
Oh, I saw that. I'm from the forest.
It's because their name is Deer.
Thank you, dear, for visiting us from the forest. We appreciate your presence here.
That's amazing. You get Wi-Fi out there. It must be like a new kind of tree.
A new kind of tree. Sorry, I thought that was really funny. England, Tennessee, DC, Big Bear. Nice. Shout out to Big Bear. Georgia, Mississippi,
I'm from Mississippi. Everybody knows
Canada.
this
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I remember now. Dolphin is from Canada.
Thank you, Malicious Mom, for subbing to Margbot. We appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, I'm a creepypasta narrator, and I know Cannibal, that's not his thing. But if you guys are into creepypasta, please do subscribe. I try to put out some great content here.
I still watch your videos though. I mean, I still watch your channel and to support you because I like your narration voice. I think you do really good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do try. I'm just working on getting a real mic here.
Yeah.
Because I currently don't have a real narration mic. I'm not going to tell you guys that I use, but let's just say it's not a mic for narration. So yeah, I'm working on getting that. I should probably have that next month. So if you have any issues with the quality of my sound, I promise it will improve. And thank you, Pablo, for subbing. That means a lot. And also check out Duchess. She's a great creepypasta narrator, and I think most of October she spent uploading. Sorry about the dog, guys.
And
she spent uploading the ritual pasta, so if you're especially into that, definitely visit her channel.
Duchess, don't you write a lot of your own stories as well that you narrate?
I do. I haven't so much this month because my goal was to upload every day, which is getting harder by the day. Because I didn't want to put up like the game pastas. I like those, so I did just a straight week of those. That was just a theme I had for the week. But I'll get back to writing more. Like, usually what I'll do is, like, I'll do, like, Wednesday and Saturday, and one of those will be something I wrote, and then the other one won't be. Because it's way too hard to just write all the stuff that you narrate. It's a lot.
I agree. I agree. It's a lot of pressure to narrate your own stuff, too. I mean, I think I've narrated like one that I've written, and then the other ones I've passed along to other people because I feel like it's extra pressure when I'm narrating my own stuff.
Now, I haven't told you this yet, Cannibal, but when you read the story I wrote, first of all, I was nervous to send it because if you read your own stuff, you can kind of fix your mistakes as you go along because you know what you were thinking. But when you send it to someone else, I'm like, oh God, did I put a comma there? Did I put a parentheses? Oh God. But you read it just the way that I imagined it sounding in my head. So when I got it back and heard it, I was so freaking happy.
Oh my God, that is amazing. Thank you.
It made me like so happy. Like I didn't know that I could get that much joy from other people reading it. That made me like great.
Thank you. That I'm glad you feel I did it justice, and I can relate. Like I mean, it's got to be awesome. Like to hear someone narrate your work. Like that's got to be really cool.
Yeah, like when Dr. Creepin narrated something I wrote, I was completely ecstatic because
that's like a fangirl moment. Like I would be flipping out.
Yeah, it really was my fangirl moment because it's so weird because it's almost like I wrote it for him to read because he just did it so well. And I was really happy that I chose him, to submit it to and that he chose to read it because he just really personified that creepy stalker who, followed this girl around. I mean, I know that didn't sound like a compliment, but I promise it was a compliment. But yeah. I mean, I suppose that's also how it feels kind of like when you narrate something that actually happened to you, right?
Yeah. I'm actually writing something as well. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I'm trying to write write an actual story. Like as far as fiction goes, I'm currently writing something to put on my channel. It's going to be fiction, but it's going to be something I'm writing myself, and I'm kind of excited to see how people.
We get to see your inner writer come out. That should be neat.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, because I mean everything we usually get from you is real, and now we get the fiction. So we'll see how creative you are.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Creepypasta Goblin said, "Dr. Creepin sounds like the butler who kills the whole family."
you know who he reminds me. Dr. Creepin reminds me of this anime character from Black Butler. I don't know if anybody knows what this anime is.
Oh yes, I know
reminds me of
exactly what you're talking
Sebastian.
about. I know what you're talking about. Just like typical Mad Men. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you haven't checked out typical Mad Men's channel, do so. I've also interviewed him. You guys can see that in my interview playlist. He sounds like L from Death Note. If you guys are familiar with any anime and guys have seen Death Note, I think he sounds like L. I even pictured him like doing the gestures that L does.
Yeah.
Oh
That's crazy.
Duchess is having too much fun over there.
Yeah. I wish I was laughing as much as she is.
Seriously, you're having a great time. No, Duchess, I wanted to ask you because we didn't get to last time because of the quality of our call. But I know that you live in an area where the whole clown thing has been very prominent, and I think you said that they shut down schools around your area at one point, didn't you?
Yeah, but then this week nothing's happened. Last week
but what triggered the closing down of the schools? Like, what was so serious that they decided it was a credible threat?
Okay, first of all, schools around here, I have a friend who has a kid that goes to school, and that child's school had a bomb threat since school opened every single day. So that's already a problem. I don't know how everybody else's areas are, but that's already a problem. Couple that with the fact that a school was surrounded by clowns, so they did a lockdown to make sure no kids went outside. And the day before that, a clown robbed a bank. But then after that, it just seemed to quiet down. So I don't know. I don't know what happened after that. We haven't heard anything. So they either chose to focus on something else to maybe help it calm down. Or they're just not covering it anymore. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I feel like the more they cover it, the more prominent it becomes. So
I just feel bad for people that made it their living as a clown. That's not going to happen for a while.
Yeah, I mean,
that sucks.
I've seen all the videos where, some of them are getting beat up just because, and that's not cool either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about you, Southern? Have you had any clown issues out there?
There's been about 2 sightings actually in my town, which I actually had a fan tell me that. Like, I actually have a fan. I have so this is kind of cool. I have it's a female fan who watches me, and then she introduced my channel to her boyfriend, and now they watch my videos together. And,
bonding.
And they're actually
over cannibal.
Yeah, and they actually live here. They live where I'm at. That's another thing that's crazy. But they had actually told me that there was some clown sightings over here, and I looked it up, and yeah, there was a couple of them out here, which is nothing crazy has happened, just sightings of them. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know what I would do if I saw one. Yeah.
I know what I'd do.
I like the canny and chill. Oh God! Apparently there's a canny and chill now. Good job.
I mean, I have my best friend wants to come in contact with a clown so he can he wants to mess with it and talk to it and stuff. And I'm like, if I've seen videos of them running up to people's cars and stuff, I don't know what I would do if a clown ran up to my car. I'm scared. I'm scared I would just keep driving because I wouldn't know what to do.
You'd run them over accidentally.
Yeah, and then I don't know what would happen, but that would be creepy. And another thing that's kind of weird is they all do the same thing. None of them has done anything different. They all just stand there and be creepy. They don't actually. I haven't seen any.
No, I've seen some where they actually run up to the person and the person starts running.
I haven't seen them talk or anything.
Well, then what if they have a lame voice and then it totally kills everything?
I mean, if I was a clown, if I was doing this clown stuff, I would talk to people and I'd throw a pie in your face or something. I'd do something funny instead of I mean, if I was doing it, I would actually have full-fledged conversations with people while dressed as a clown. I'd walk up and start talking to people.
Oh man.
Grocery shopping.
Yeah, as a clown.
As a clown.
That's funny.
I mean, I want a squeaky nose.
For that.
You want a squeaky nose? Okay, wait. I think I heard a story recently where it was basically the guy found a nose.
That was in my video.
Yeah, I thought so. I didn't want to assume.
Yeah, he
picked
up a nose and he squeaked it. And he said, this is a clown nose. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the clown comes back and is like, I think you have my nose.
Yeah, he wants his nose. He wants his nose back, and he doesn't give it back, and that's when he pulls out the machetes.
That,
Wow.
okay, yes, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
I remember the entire story now. But yeah, see, that one talked, and look what happened. He wanted his nose back.
Yeah, that was. I'm gonna have to take yours.
Yeah,
That was pretty creepy.
Oh my gosh, that was a good one. So I have a question for you guys because last time we discussed Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing's really going on for Halloween. So I was thinking not Halloween night because it wouldn't make sense, but that Saturday night doing like a late night type thing, like a late night stream. I don't know.
Oh.
So what?
Wait, what?
Would that work? If we did a long distance seance, would it work?
Dude, you guys just gave me an idea for something. Like, what if we did like a Halloween stream and did live readings?
We should do that.
Oh my God, that would be so awesome.
I wonder how many people would actually like watch though.
Well, I've been trying to do a Halloween special for my channel, but it's got me stressed out because that's gonna have to be a really big video, and I'm gonna have to find like a lot of stories that I haven't done before, and it's gonna be kind of I'm really stressed out about it.
Yeah, we could do a live stream where we're just all reading.
Yeah, it'd be awesome, but I'd be scared because I mess up a lot, so I would have to read like some of these stories like multiple times in advance.
Well, that's to be expected
Yeah.
on a stream, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever watched Eden's stream. She does live readings, and
Yeah, she does.
You know, occasionally she'll mess up, and she'll just go back. Everybody understands that though, so you can't overthink something like that.
Just keep
But that
going.
would be really cool.
You just power through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power through it.
Totally.
And then your fans love you enough to where they just ignore it. Which one of you guys has your speakers on in the background? Because I can hear myself.
Not me.
Not me.
So what is that weird feedback then?
Hey,
That's
I'm going to try muting my mic and tell me if you still hear it.
Okay, Duchess, let's talk and see if it still happens.
Okay.
No, it's still happening.
Okay, it's not me.
It's me? Dark Posture says it's me.
Well, you do have
I'll mute my
faces
mic
on
and tell me
here.
if it's still happening.
Huh.
I don't hear it. I didn't hear it in the first place, so I
can hear myself.
I can't hear myself. I mean, I can hear you when you talk, but
Yeah, I think it's Duchess because I just heard it right now. The cannibal talk. So, but
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal. It's
Yeah,
like
it's no
people
big
can't
deal.
hear it.
Okay.
Yes, Eden's streams are awesome, Pablo. I have to give it to her. She always has a lot of fun with them.
Eden is I think she's just really sweet. Like she's one of those YouTubers that are very humble and just really sweet to everybody. Like I think she's really.
She is super approachable and she's really nice. I love her. Honestly, she was the first female narrator that I got into because for whatever reason, I prefer listening to the guys.
Yeah.
And then like I listened to a couple of the ladies and I just could not get into it. But then I found her channel and like I instantly subscribed. And I think she's one of my main ones. And then Creeperoni, I was like blown away by her and her entire thing like right away. And then I became friends with Duchess. But I think other than that, that's all I really subscribe to as far as females. I don't know.
Yeah.
Personal preference.
You guys are the two like. I didn't really know any other females like narrators when I got into this, and you are like the first two females that I like have became friends with that are narrators, which is pretty cool.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
What?
Yeah. I hope that doesn't sound weird or anything.
No, it doesn't, because now we've introduced you to a whole bunch of other female narrators.
Oh gosh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Australia. Oh, we have somebody from Australia.
This is one of my fans. I talk to her like every day on Instagram. She's awesome. Hey, Buffy, thanks for joining the stream, Buffy.
Yeah, seriously, thanks for representing Australia. I just think it's so cool to see how all these people are from all across the world, and they listen to us.
That's crazy, isn't it? I love it.
It's surreal to me.
It's insane. I have like people from India. Like it's just insane to have like these people all over the world that are supporting you and watching you. It's just crazy.
And asking you crazy questions like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Oh, that was a question for you, by the way. I don't think I read that one.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll or Tootsie Pop?
Yeah.
So a lot.
My little sister actually had to do that when she was like 5 and in kindergarten. I guess they came to the conclusion it takes like 52, give or take a few.
Gotcha.
So I've actually done this.
I remember the commercial where they would just lick it for like twice and then bite the whole thing and eat it.
Yeah, I mean, the question actually came from Owl Be Watching, so I'm thinking that was from Mr. Owl. Because he was the one who would just bite it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
What's up, Duchess? You're having too much fun with it.
I'll be watching.
I'll be watching.
Well, that's not creepy at all. Thanks for that.
The way I said it.
But have y'all ever there's a video Corpse Husband did, and it was Pokemon Go stories, and at the end of it he was like, Team Mystic. And it was really creepy.
I didn't hear him say Team Mystic, but I hear his little whispers all the time, and I call him out on it.
Yeah, he always does those whispers. I think it's funny.
Do you guys have him on Snapchat? Because
yes, I do.
Okay, so
He's
there's
hilarious.
like this urban legend that if you Snapchat Corpse Husband at 2 a.m. he will answer. It's true, guys. I did it once.
I tried it. I mean, he replies to me every now and then. We've talked a couple of times every now and then. But it's like when he Jesus. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I was gonna say, Corpse Husband. There was a story he did about drug dealers and how about the person that was writing the story said, if you go on drug deals, make sure you don't do this. He's like, or you could just not go.
Yeah. I remember that one a little bit. How many licks does it take to get to diabetes?
Yeah.
I don't know, Goblin. Goblin always has like the most creative questions, I swear. One of these days we're gonna have to steal him away from China and have him on a stream.
But when you say diabetes, you gotta say it like diabetes.
Diabetes. Yeah, Creepypasta Goblin, guys, he narrates also, and he's pretty amazing with his Irish accent. I think my first conversation with him was about how he reminded me of Anthony Hopkins. So yeah, go check out his channel.
Everything that anyone says about Anthony Hopkins, all I can think of is Hannibal Lecter.
That's exactly what he responded to me with. I don't know.
Oh my God.
But yeah, he gave me that line. He's like, I'll be sure to say that fava beans line. He's like in one of my videos, and I was like, awesome. So that's how we actually met and started talking. And now he's one of my narration buddies. Oh, Cannibal's back. You're live.
Maybe it's just his face on pause.
Is it really his face on pause? Because he was gone for a little bit. I guess he's not back. He's busy feasting on human flesh over there.
I want to know what everybody's favorite Halloween candy is, because I bought a big bag of chocolate stuff yesterday, and I'm not going to say it's gone, but...
Oh my God, that's just... Okay, I saw this bag, guys. It was pretty big. So please tell me you did not eat all of that. You're going to tell us what it takes to get diabetes here soon, because if you consumed all that chocolate, we have a problem.
I didn't consume it all by myself, but I did put a nice dent into it.
Oh God.
I will admit that. I'm not going to lie.
I'm sure I'll get a picture of it later.
I like candy corn. You know those little smushy pumpkins? They're not smushy, but they're like candy corn, but they're not. The little pumpkins. Oh God, they're so good. Yes, they're so good.
You know what,
or the little peanut butter things.
I can't do candy corn. Like, it just doesn't do it for me.
Whatever you do, never, 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 never eat the peppermint candy corn they put out at Christmas time.
I can't do peppermint candies, like, for the most part. I don't know if I'm allergic to it or whatever, but I tried this type of candy that basically made my entire mouth numb, and it like burned.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I forgot.
Welcome back.
What was talking about? I don't know.
Reese's peanut butter cups. Yes. Yes.
I love Reese's. That's my favorite candy.
Oh, Twix. Oh, yes. Yes.
Twix.
I've been in a chocolate mode for a couple days. It'll pass. Woo.
Yeah, no, I just love chocolate all the time.
How was the Flash Cannibal?
It was quite tasty. Could have used a little more blood, but it was good.
Was it
Oh
salty?
my god.
Salty. Gross.
Mint chocolate chip.
Mm.
I used to eat that. I used to make mint chocolate chip milkshakes. I used to like those when I was little.
Yum.
And then all the chocolate chips would like sit at the bottom of the cup after you drink the milkshake.
Yeah. They can stay there though, because then they're not good. They're not.
I like them.
Those are.
You're crushing my dreams here.
You're gonna have your milk chocolate chips at the end, but no. Now I want some mint. All right.
I'm a gummy bear fiend.
You're what?
I'm a gummy bear fiend. I love gummy bears. It's a real problem.
You know what gummy bears are made out of, right?
I don't know. I don't really care.
Gummy
I used to
stuff?
tell gummy stuff. Horses? Is that what it is?
It's something, yeah, bad. You can look it up on YouTube. I'm sure it will educate you on it. I'm not gonna.
I watched the video of how chicken nuggets and hot dogs were made, and that was pretty.
Oh,
horrifying.
that's so gross.
No.
Yeah, that was gross.
Oh
look, in China they have chocolate pizza. We might have to order you one of those.
Oh man, dude, I think I've had that. I don't know what you guys think of it. Like, you ever had CC's pizza?
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all like it?
Yes.
I do.
Dessert pizza. Is that where you're going? What?
Sorry, CC's, but I just don't like your pizza.
I like
Well,
the
they're never
dessert
going to
pizza.
sponsor you now.
Well, you never know.
The dessert pizza. Just the dessert pizza. It's like a cream.
Oh, dude, yeah, the dessert pizza is good, but they've got a pizza with like macaroni and cheese on it. God, it is horrible.
Well, they have different varieties for different people. You don't have to eat it.
I just, there's places, I feel like there's places that are cheap and they still taste good. Like Little Caesars to me taste better than CC's. And I like Little
Agreed.
Caesars.
Yep.
They taste like sadness. Why does chocolate pizza taste like sadness? I'm curious to know now. I don't think we have that here in America, right? Chocolate pizza, guys?
I've had a couple places. Like,
It would be at my house.
the restaurant I worked at, we had a dessert pizza, and it was cinnamon. It was like a cinnamon base with like icing and powdered sugar. It was really good.
Wow. I don't
And
know how I feel about that.
I had a friend who worked at another pizza place, and he said they had like a chocolate chip. It was like an Oreo pizza, but with chocolate chips too.
There was creamy center?
I think so.
Oh, my Lord.
You shouldn't tell Duchess that.
Nutella
Nutella
pizza.
pizza. Oh my
That sounds
God.
interesting.
That sounds really yummy.
What else is on the Nutella
I
pizza?
love sweets. Like, I have such a big sweet tooth.
So do I. It's
Yeah,
really bad.
we just got a cheesecake factory built where I'm at, and they have a Reese's cheesecake.
Oh, my God.
So here's
Are you serious?
Here's the thing with the Cheesecake Factory. They have a huge menu, but I feel like because their menu is so big that they don't focus on any one item of food to make well. So it's kind of more like you should stick to eating the cheesecake and their desserts rather than the food, because I've just
I wouldn't go there for their food.
Yeah, I've just had subpar experiences at Cheesecake Factory. It just hasn't worked out well for me. So just stick with your desserts.
Yeah, that's like to me it's like going to like a burger joint and ordering chicken nuggets. It's like,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
There was a donut place in the next town over, and all of a sudden they started making tacos, and we were like, no.
Oh my God.
You do not go to a donut place and get tacos.
Oh man.
I mean, I saw a place that said something about chicken and pizza or tacos and pizza, something like that. And I was like, I don't even know. That could either be great or that could be a recipe for disaster.
Dude, like my dream birthday cake is like someone to make me like an insane Reese's cake. Like that's like the dream birthday cake for me. Reese's, like some just magical Reese's cake with like Reese's, like an actual peanut butter cake with like peanut butter on it and chocolate and fudge, like just a freaking diabetes madness.
So there you go. Frosting is my
Cake with
favorite
peanut butter
person who asked earlier. That's his type of cake. He couldn't have been more descriptive than that. I actually like chocolate cake best. I love chocolate, like, but in cake form, like even ice cream cake form, like it's still so good.
Dude, I like the chocolate cake. Like when it comes to chocolate cake, I like the yellow cake with the chocolate icing. Like it's like I think it's called classic yellow, like the batter.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then with like chocolate icing, I love that. But yeah.
Gotcha. Hey, so what are you guys doing for your channels for the rest of the month? I mean, we're halfway through.
Well, you want to go first, Duchess?
No, you go ahead.
Sorry, I don't want to. I feel like I'm talking too much.
No,
No,
Okay.
you're good.
Well, like typically, like on like a normal month, I usually just upload like one video a week. But I had like decided for like October, since it's like the scary month and Halloween is coming upon us, that I was gonna try and upload like multiple videos throughout the week, like 2 to 3, with like 2 to 3 days apart from each other. That's what I'm pretty much doing. And then I was gonna, like, the big event was gonna be Halloween, like one huge video. But yeah.
But we all know how you feel about that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a stressor.
What about you, Duchess?
I have some stuff lined up. Like I wanted each week to have a theme. Like I know that a lot of people are doing like giant Halloween videos, but I started out the month that way so that I would be a little bit ahead of the game. I've gotten really great feedback on that video, by the way. But this next week, I don't know if it's going to be boring, so I'm going to see what everyone's reaction is, but I'm going to do haunted attractions. I'm going to start right around me. First, I'm going to start local because there's like 5 places right by me. Then I'm going to do
One second again, guys.
Sure.
Please, go ahead. So I'm going to do right around me, there's a bunch of places. And then I'm going to expand the state. Then I'm going to do the country. Then I'm going to do the world. And then I'm going to do haunted attractions near me and then around the world. So I don't know if anyone is going to like that, but I like that. I like watching those. So that's kind of what I do. I kind of lean toward what I like to see if other people will like it, because I did this whole week of heavy ritual pastas that were really dark. So this next week will be entertaining, but if everybody doesn't like it, then I'll see how the whole week goes.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey guys, so the people who are watching us, I know that Duchess was wondering if anybody's tried any of the rituals that she's put up. I mean, not even just from her channel.
You were asking that.
Well, maybe it was me. Somebody asked. I was just curious to see if anybody's actually tried any of those rituals, you know?
I don't know.
I mean, I would be interested to see like the results of something like that, just because I think it'd be fun. But yeah, I mean, I'm not telling you guys to go and try them because I don't play around with anything like that.
Well, especially the one I just put up tonight. Like it took it's like almost an hour long, so it took a long time to load, save it, and then upload it. So it like literally didn't even get fully uploaded till right before your stream. But it's called the Devil Game.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be playing that anytime soon.
Right.
I mean, you saw what happened with. Oh, I think some of the people who are here were actually there for that stream when we discussed you doing that the journal. So yeah, that's why I don't play around with stuff like that, because I never know. I just rather be safe than sorry, you know. So
yeah, that was just a really, really strange thing. And from the moment we decided to do it, bad energy went toward all 4 of us. And the second I said experiment over, instantly a wave of like really good. And I know it sounds crazy, but all 4 of us experienced it. And I just
yeah, see, that's why I didn't want to try it, and I warned all 4 of you guys not to do it, because I remember reading, because I mean, a lot of the stuff on the internet is just made up, obviously, but I'm kind of ambivalent onto whether I believe that kind of thing or not. And to those of you who don't know what we're talking about, basically there was a story that one person started.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome. Started a journal, like a synchronicity journal. If you don't know what that is, Google it. But they started a synchronicity journal, And then I guess it turned into like a group thing on 4chan, not 4chan, on Reddit. And then the main guy kind of lost it. He went insane because the findings he was getting were really freaking him out. And so I told Duchess about it during a stream, and she decided she was going to try it with 3 other people, but things didn't go very well. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I ended up not participating into that because I just really weird about it. So I ended up not doing it.
No, it's good that you didn't, because it was me, Hex Wando, Hitchhiker, and then you were going to be the 4th one, but you didn't do it, thank God. But when I talked to Hex Wando and Hitchhiker, they both said that some really odd and bad things were happening, that unexplainably odd things. So
Yeah.
It's over. It's done. And then as soon as I said that, like instantly, like something good happened right away. I don't know. I feel like it touches on something. Like, I know there's stories and then there's things that we can't explain. I think that touches on something we can't explain. And I think that maybe there's some things we're not supposed to know. And I swear to God, you can think of whatever you want to, but I feel like sometimes you delve into something you're really not supposed to. And
I feel the same way.
Basically, the journal is supposed to look out for certain patterns throughout your day and see how they match up with, somebody else's. So that's why the group aspect of it. But yeah, the patterns people were finding in the original one were not pleasant patterns. They were like basically telling them that there was something negative around them. So I guess that's why it drove the guy insane.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't want to bring any like darkness to my life.
Exactly. Nobody needs darkness in their life, so how about we just leave that all alone?
Well, the weird thing is that wasn't the intention at all. We just wanted to see if there was anything to it and see what we would come up with after a week. And the guys did it for like, what, a month or a year, something like that?
Yeah, I know. They were doing it consistently, the originals.
To see if there was anything that came about after a week. But after like 2 days, I'm like, no, there was too many bad things just coming out of nowhere. And it was like compounding me. And it wasn't explainable. It didn't make any sense. So I just wanted to see if I ended it, if it would improve. And it did. So I'm done. Done.
Yeah. So, Gugu, you have a good point. The mind makes things real sometimes. I agree. Now, I'm going to quote Harry Potter here, and I know that sounds stupid, but just because it's in your mind doesn't mean it's not real. So even if it is your mind that's making it real, obviously something's going on. So better to stop any behavior that's causing negative stuff to happen,
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think like the whole, like, it's like along with like what you're saying, like stuff that's like in your head and then the synchronicity. Like, so this is something that really weird that happened to my mom. Like, my mom had this dream one time of my little brother, like going in down. He went down in like one of the sewer canals or something. Like, he had decided to like crawl into it. And, in the dream, like he drowned and he died and he couldn't get out. And so my mom, this was about my little brother, and my mom had dreamed this, and she'd been really like, freaking out over it, and was like, he'd go to his dad's like every other weekend, and she was just telling his dad to like watch him because she had this crazy dream. So a week goes by, and on the news, this happened to another little boy.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And my mom was just completely freaked out.
Yeah, sometimes stuff like that happens. Like, it's weird coincidences, and like you said, it's along the lines of the synchronicity. Like, it's happened to my parents too, where
that's premonition though. A premonition, I think, is a gift of second sight, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that when people have that opportunity, they can help people.
It's scary because you just don't know who to help. You don't know like what's going to happen to, and it's like that's what sucks. Like, and she had another one where this guy was underneath a truck working on it, and then it collapsed. But it happened to my uncle. Like, he was underneath his truck working on it, and it fell on him, and it killed him and crushed him.
Oh my God!
In real life, this happened to one of my uncle's coworkers.
Wow.
Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah, it was just
terrifying. Did she
terrifying.
tell him about it before it happened or after? Or did she ever tell him at all?
She after it happened, she had the dream, and then later on, like something came. They just had a conversation about it. Like I guess my my aunt had told my mom about it, and my mom was like, "Oh my God, like I had a dream about this like a month ago." But it didn't happen to him. It happened to his like coworker. But yeah, it was just really
so
creepy.
Scary.
Yeah.
That's pretty scary. It's happened in my family, but it's not like a something that happens all the time. It's just randomly, and you know, they're really vivid dreams, and all of a sudden they happen like a week later to somebody else. It's crazy.
Yeah. You know, like this is weird. Like I don't dream that much. Like I usually just sleep. Like I don't even have dreams that often. I mean, I've had my fair share of like really scary dreams though. Have you ever read have you guys ever read about the This Man? Like it's just called This Man?
Yeah. It's a creepypasta. What about it?
Well, it's not really a creepypasta. It's this picture of this guy that people all over the world have dreamed of. This guy and he's got this like terrifying like face, and like people all over the world have just dreamed about him. Some people have had happy dreams, some people have had nightmares, but no one knows who this guy is. Like it's a particular face, and everyone has seen him. Like there's so many accounts of like people telling their stories of like their dream of him, and people even saying they've seen him in real life. And there's like a message, but no one knows who he is. Like no one knows who like the thing is they're like wondering he's got to be somebody, but no one knows who he is because everybody has dreamed about this guy on his face. I mean, multiple people.
Well, I
have
mean,
sketched
I've never
his face.
seen him.
Well, I haven't either.
I just Googled it, and he's got some crazy ass eyebrows, though. I tell you that.
Yeah, he does.
And well, what's creepy about it is like tons and tons of people have went to therapists and stuff and described him, and they all have the same sketch, and it's just really creepy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hear about this until I joined the like creepypasta community. Oh look, Vice unbunked it. It's not real, guys.
Well, if they say so. I don't know. Like, you know, as a kid, like I used to watch this show called America's Most Wanted. It was like the top fugitives or whatever.
Oh yeah,
and
me too.
As a child, sketches have always scared the shit out of me. Like mugshot sketches. They terrify me. Like I remember watching it one time and just having chills, and I just was like, I can't watch this.
So if you want to freak out, then if you need a good scare, I suggest you check out. I think it's Lazy's last video, if it's not his most recent. The one.
Was it Wikipedia? Dude,
No,
I haven't watched it. Watched it, but I gotta watch that.
There's one of them is basically there's a Wikipedia page with pictures and sketches. They're actually sketches of all these people they found dead and have never been identified. So.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
terrifying.
So I watched that whole video, and that video was messed up. I've never heard of it. First of all, the Kennedys, holy shit, they were evil.
Yeah, you didn't know about that? About their daughter? I knew about that.
That's awful. And then the very descriptive part about how the father was there and made sure that she got this procedure done was the most disgusting and disturbing thing I've heard in a long time. And then it went on to talk about Unit 731.
Yes.
Now, I was telling someone else about this because they recently just went to the Holocaust Museum, and we were discussing horrible things and how some of them were charged with war crimes. Well, the people that were in Unit 731 never were and were given immunity. And then it went on to talk about two very disturbing, just the whole video was so dark. I loved it because it was informative. But the one thing I got to ask him, though, and I don't even know how to get a hold of him personally, but he said the one with the man who ate the children, that part of the video, he submitted he sent a letter, and it was an open letter. He only read part of it because he felt like the rest of it wouldn't be like, it would be too graphic for the video. Well, I couldn't find the rest of the letter because not that I was seeking it out, but since I already heard part of the letter, I wanted to hear the rest of the letter.
I thought he linked it. I didn't check, but I thought he said he linked it.
I'll have to go back and see on here somewhere.
See, anytime things have to do with kids and in any way harming children, I can't do it. like that. I mean, the whole raping of a child. I can't do stories like that.
Those are pretty disturbing.
Yeah. But
that's one of the things about the deep web is like it's hard to find a deep web story that doesn't mention like freaking child abuse and crazy shit like that.
I won't narrate those ones.
Yeah, same here. I can't do it. I love the deep web stories, but like you said, a lot of them have that kind of content in it, and it makes you wonder, like, if how much of it is really in the deep web and it's not just a story.
Well, the thing about deep web is, like, to me, it's almost not scary. It's just straight up disturbing. Like, it's just disturbing shit. Like it's one of my favorite topics because it's one of the things that really do freak the hell out of me. When I first found out about the deep web, like, I'm not even playing, I was scared to walk outside my house. Like, I was looking around thinking, are these people like in my neighborhood? Like, are there people I talk to every day that are on the deep web doing crazy shit? Because that's really how it is. These are everyday people that have normal lives, and on the side they're doing this crazy shit. But see, that's
the scary part, is the fact that that's the terrifying part, is that how dark human nature is.
Yeah. Like, when I first started narrating, like when I first started doing this, I was really scared to do deep web stories. I was afraid like people from the deep web were gonna like come after me or something, even though it's already been done before. It's already been done before by the other channels, but I just felt really creeped out about it. Like, I was worried that, like, I don't know, like, I feel like when I first started, I used to think like, why, I can't believe these guys narrate deep web stories. Like, I'm pretty sure that the people that are on the deep web, they don't want this kind of information out for the public. That's kind of how I viewed it. And I mean, now
the thing is, they're not linked to anything, so don't know it's them. Yeah. The first few that I heard were so disturbing that I pretty much avoided them. I did hear one though, and I don't think it was on your channel, but it was someone that reminded me of you. So at first I mistook him for you because it was a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. And the title of the video was "My Friend Was on the Deep Web."
Oh, that's Corpse.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That story was just it was too much for me. I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, there's some awful
story of someone who escaped being on the deep web and their life is forever altered.
Is this the one where they were on the deep web and they saw all this shit and there was like a chat box and stuff telling them like, hey, I'm gonna show you how to get off this deep web and never come back. Like, I think that's the one. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about.
No. This is the one where the guy had been taken from his job. He was 19 years old. He was taken from his job and put on the deep web.
Oh my God.
It was traumatizing. I haven't listened to a deep web story since. If I find it in a second here, I will.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it, but maybe I haven't.
It's awful.
Yeah, there's some. I don't know. Oh man, there's some really like chilling stories out there. And somebody asked me, "What was your last part-time job?" My last part-time job was making coasters out of clay.
Making coasters out of clay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. My boss actually was like, "Hey, do you want to make like a Southern Cannibal coaster?" And I was like, "That'd be awesome."
What? That would be awesome. You should have done it. Did you do it?
I didn't, but I might. Because of the way I left the job, I don't know. I might in the future, like, be like, hey, I want to get some of these made, and yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Goblin office in the middle of nowhere. I've never heard about it. Have you guys heard about it?
No. Is it similar to what I was talking about? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what he said, and he said it's pretty famous. I've never heard of it though. I'll have to.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that either. I'm also gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes really I shudder to think all the crazy things that happen in the world. When it has to do with kids, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'd rather just stick to narrating about things that aren't real for the most part. At least for most of us.
What's funny is I listened to it thinking, okay, this guy's gonna get away, right? He's not gonna get hurt, right? No, he does. badly.
Well, thanks for the spoilers, Duchess.
Well,
I don't think anyone's gonna, like, if you can't stomach harsh stuff, you're not gonna watch it anyway. But even if you can handle harsh stuff, I couldn't handle it.
you'll be surprised how like you'll come across something, and then you'll come across something worse than that you didn't think could be worse.
Right? Isn't that amazing? Like, how much darker can people get? I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to know. Like,
there's actually worse. Like I said, I don't like stuff with kids, but if it has a baby in it, I really can't do it.
yeah, no.
Oh, Buffy, I hope that your friend feels better, because you said that your friend's in the hospital. I'm sorry about that.
Oh.
Yeah, same here. I talk to you every day, Buffy, but you know, I'm sorry too.
Okay, guys, so I think I'm going to read a story that was submitted by one of my subs. Would you guys mind muting your mics?
Yes.
And this is actually based on true events. So.
Oh, okay.
So let me see.
Okay, I'm muting.
Sorry, go ahead.
Now.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me go ahead and pull this story up. Oh, yay. There's no feedback. I was afraid of that. Okay. Okay, here we go. When I was in high school, I had a tendency to get myself into interesting situations. This encounter is one of many. One night, I decided it would be a good idea to break out of my house and borrow my dad's car to see a girl. It's from a guy's perspective. Sorry, I should have said that first. So on my way, I went to the girl's house with not a care in the world. That was until the car stalled. I looked down at the dashboard and saw that the fuel gauge was on E. In my high of trying to get to the girl, I completely ignored the fact that the car needed gas. Luckily, the gas station wasn't too far away. It was still a good walk, but not a crazy distance. I locked the car and went on my way. After all, I couldn't just leave the car there after I took it without asking. While walking through a residential area, a small car pulled up next to me. Since it was late, my guard was up and I tried to ignore the car while walking a little faster. As I continued walking and trying to ignore him, I heard the sound of his window rolling down while he followed me. He called out to me. Hey, you, son, I'm talking to you. He sounded like he was from the hood, but I felt compelled to turn and look at him. I couldn't see what he looked like because it was dark, but I answered anyway. Yeah, can I help you? No, but perhaps I can help you. Was that your car back there? He asked in a concerned tone. I was hesitant to answer, but I did anyway. What was he going to do anyway? Steal a car with no gas in it? Yeah, I ran out of gas, I answered. Hop in, I'll drive you to the gas station, he said. I wasn't sure if it was a good idea, but I was a taller guy and had some muscle on me, and his shadow looked on the thinner side. I could probably take him if I had to. Sure, thanks, I said while getting in the car. When I got in, I could tell that he was tatted all over. I should have panicked at that point, but in my young ignorance, I just kept hoping that my dad wouldn't find out the car was gone and that the girl wouldn't be mad because I left her hanging. You know why I'm here? God brought me to you, he said. He brought me to you? His tone was now very serious. Of all the ways this guy could have turned out to be a weirdo, apparently it was going to be in this way. I just kept silent and went along with it. He continued going on and on with ultra-religious banter. He felt that he was God's vessel and that I was in need of saving. Finally, we made it to the gas station. I decided to get back in the car because why not? I'd made it alive this far. Days later, he started showing up at my house. I was disturbed, but it turns out he was actually one of the neighbors. He had been in a gang at some point and reformed himself. He would knock on my door and stop by while I was out in the garage to talk. Eventually, he found out who my sister was and would send messages through her. He would tell her to tell me to say hi and that I should call him up. I'm glad nothing else ever came of it. He probably had good intentions, so he just came across a little creepy. Yeah, that is a pretty disturbing situation. I mean, ultra-religious people can be a bit much for me. You guys can come back, by the way, Duchess and Cannibal, if you want to.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I was praising you in the chat.
Oh, well, thank you.
Was.
Because
I
like you did really
that.
great doing a live reading like that. I would mess up like so much trying to just like read like sometimes like I can't even get a full sentence out. Like I'll just like there's like on today when I was editing, I did one line like 5 times, and I had to like basically pick which one I wanted to use. Like, yeah.
Okay, have you been saving your bloopers?
No, people tell me to do this though.
Yeah, see, I don't want to do that.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Channel, though.
Thank you so much, Buffy. I really appreciate that.
Buffy is so awesome. We love you, Buffy.
Aww.
All the Buffy love. Let's see. I wonder if that's her real name. If that's her real name, that's pretty badass.
That's cool. Buffy?
By the way, Buffy, I remember the stories you sent me a while back. I'm going to use them at some point. Don't want you to forget that, but I'm going to use them.
But yeah, so what did you guys think of that story? I mean, have you guys had any ultra religious encounters like that?
Oh
no,
my God, yes.
I haven't.
I was
ever creepy happens to me. I wish it would.
You wish it would? No.
No. Like, I just like everybody has a ghost story, and it would terrify me to see a ghost, but it's just like being able to see one. I know I've had some horrifying sleep paralysis things happen to me, though.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, that stuff's pretty scary. But I'll let you tell your story first.
Oh.
Well, because it's your turn to talk.
Yeah. Well, when I was a little kid and I went to a Baptist church, and really, I mean, there's church and then there's like, they're bordering on cult activity. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Yeah. And what they did was they had all like the youth come for movie night, and I'm using quote fingers like you guys can see me, right? And they had us watch this. It's a movie series about Revelations, the chapter in the Bible, Revelations. And it's an older movie series, but it's friggin' terrifying about how if you don't get baptized in the name of Jesus and you get left behind when, what's it called? When Jesus is supposed to come back. Resurrection. So
yeah. The rapture.
Yes. So what they were doing was guilting and terrifying children into getting baptized into the church. And there's like a 4-part series of terrifying things that like most grown-ups would be like, this is fucked up. But they were showing it like I was 8 and they were showing this to me. But there was so much more than that, because I think that once people have made up their mind that the Bible that they're reading is the correct thing and everyone should have its knowledge and they shove it down everybody's throat, it can get real scary real fast. But yeah, that's, and what's funny is when you grow up having that in your face all the time, you don't know it's messed up until you're an adult and you're in your own life.
Gotcha.
And then you look back. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, see, that's what freaks me out. I mean, I have my own religious beliefs, but I feel like when people kind of throw in there this like extra cultish aspect to it, that's when it just.
I think you have to make your own spiritual decision what brings you peace and what gives you peace inside.
Yeah, but I mean, nobody should have peace inside because they're judging other people, you know, but we're venturing down a different path.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that to each his own, as long as you're not harming other people.
Yeah. Once you start harming other people and freaking them out, kind of like in the story, it's a little weird. I mean.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I don't like doing this religious talk, but I'm a Christian, and to me, like personally, the most important verse in the Bible to me personally is the only God can judge me, and that's right. Christians. Not enough Christians. I'll be the first to say that like I'm a Christian, and there's a lot of Christians out there that just do some really bad things, and I've always tried to just like love everybody, and you know that's the way it's supposed to be, but so many people go doing what they think is right. I feel like people use a God to justify their own beliefs, which that's what annoys me.
I'm all about that. Love everybody, including robots, you know, because robots are going to eventually take over anyway. Yeah. Robots are going to take over, guys. Just thought you should all know.
I have no hate for anybody.
Exactly. And I just want to give a shout out to all my horror amino friends who are actually in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thanks for showing up.
Oh, that's
I love it when you guys come by.
Horror
Hello,
Amino is
hello,
awesome.
Amino friends. Nice to meet you. I have a horror Amino, but I don't really know much about it.
He just started it, guys. So show some love and support on the horror amino.
I think it's the perfect spot if you love horror, because I'll go on there and they'll show me all kinds of stuff. Like there's some people that do makeup. They do all kinds of they delve into older horror films. It's fantastic. Like as soon as I go on there and I post something, I get some great feedback. And you know what's weird is it seems like it's kind of the opposite of people don't like in YouTube. Horror Amino likes it. I'm like, I can't ever tell who's gonna like what.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, like you said, if you love horror in general, it's a great place.
Does anyone else have a? Am I the only person that has a problem saying horror? I feel like I say horror.
Yeah, me
I
too.
think it's your accent.
Horror.
Yeah, I always have a problem saying horror.
Maybe there is a horror amino.
Horror. Oh my
I'm
god.
sure there is. There's an amino for everything.
Oh my god. Yeah. Horror amino.
Oh.
I remember I was talking to Typical Madman one time, and I was like, I'm trying to find some horror stories, and he said, "You're trying to find some horror stories?" And I was like, horror. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's your accent. I wonder what
it gets
other
in the
words
way.
sound interesting when you say them.
It gets.
Oh man, I wish Chris Baroni were here or Tony, so we could ask them if they do the same thing.
Is she? I mean, did you ask her if she wanted to be a part of the stream? I'm sure she would.
She said she gets tired after like 2.5 hours. Wow.
Yeah, because she just ended her stream, and
Gotcha.
actually, she told me it was too late because she does have like a strict bedtime. She works 12 hours a day, man. Like, I have so much respect for her.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I would love to have her eventually. I mean, she said that, we could do the interview at some point when we can get our schedules to sync up. So that will come at some point.
Gotcha.
Corp's husband says horror is hilarious. Does Corp's husband say horror is weird?
I've never noticed that.
You really have to
know what?
emphasize
He
the
probably says
R's.
something like, horror. All right.
Horror.
He's got like that deep voice. Horror. I don't know. But I don't think he's.
Yeah, it's an octave that I think you have to be born with. I don't even know.
That man's voice.
I was
Wow.
telling Margbot the funniest line I've ever heard Corp's husband say is when he was reading a story and he said, "Now I've seen a lot of fucked up shit, but this takes the cake." That line, for some reason, just makes me laugh when he says "takes the cake." I was literally thinking of a cake when he said it, and I don't know why, but that just part just made me laugh. I don't know. I'm weird.
Somehow we circled back to cake. I find that ironic.
I think cake is the theme of the night.
Cake fest. Cake stream. I meant to say cake stream and I said cake fest.
Oh man, cake.
So apparently we've inspired Rainer to make a story about a prostitute.
That's fascinating.
Way to go, guys.
That's interesting.
Because I told them to make a horror amino and they'll get shut down for that. And I'm like, okay. Horror amino. It's out there now.
Horror.
They say whenever you think of something, someone else in the world has already thought of it too. So,
Exactly. Nothing's original in this world.
There's an app for that.
So Buffy said her name isn't actually Buffy. It's Is it Carol or Carol? I'm thinking it's Carol.
I'm thinking it's Carell. Let's see what
Carol.
it is.
Let us know.
Let us know how to pronounce it, Buffy.
Drum roll.
Oh my god. I'm sure. Let's see. There is a story. It was a movie that was on Netflix it had Saoirse Ronan in it that was about like whores, but I think they were like succubi whores. It was kind of cool.
Oh.
I don't know.
What's the movie called?
Hold on. I'll look it up and I will let you guys know. Because it was a really good movie.
I think the succubus and incubus is on my list because my last week of October I wanted to do like Ouija boards, stories about demons, story about possession, story about exorcism, stories about seances, and then the incubus and succubus I think will be mixed in with the demons. That's what they're supposed to be, but we'll see.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So This is kind
So
of weird.
she said the first one. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I still can't. Oh, it's like, yeah, Carol. Steve Carell. Wait, is it Steve Carell?
It's Steve Carell.
Sorry, her name is Carell. That's such an
yeah.
awesome name.
That is a really
But
cool
anyways,
name.
tell your thing
That's
that you were going to say.
original.
Let's see. Where is this movie? Byzantium. That's what it is, or Byzantium, whichever. Who was it? Like, now that we're talking about supernatural stuff and horrors, somebody has a video, and it's a really long video. I can't remember what narrator it is, but it's entirely like succubi stories. It gets a little bit graphic sometimes, so it kind of verges on, more like softcore porn being described. But people talk about like their experiences with like these entities, and I'm sitting here thinking like, wow, this is really out there.
Yeah.
No, your name is cool, Buffy. That's not weird. It's really cool.
Yeah, it is a cool one.
I'm trying to think.
I'm sorry. Okay, so there's a problem with the real story narrations, guys, sometimes, because guy narrators reading them, and then it's supposed to be like from a female perspective. And creepy.
I know. I was trying not to say anything about it because you guys were talking, but I'm just dying over here.
Yeah,
Can I read this?
Right. Do it.
You
Do
read it.
All right. Let me scroll up.
Come on.
I am a short 13-year-old Latina girl.
With a full beard.
That's really believable.
With long brown hair. God. I had someone say that to me too. Like on one of my clown stories, someone commented, said, "Are you a girl?" I was like, "The fuck? No." Oh God, that stuff's funny. That's at least Corpse tells people this is from the perspective of a female. I never do that, and I need to start doing that in my stories.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, see, my real life friends have problems with that because there was one in particular that I started showing him, the true scary stories. And it was something like that. I'm a 26-year-old female, and it's like Corpse narrating. And he's like, obviously not. And he's like, I'm not going to listen to this. And I'm just like, really, really? Better to say it's from the perspective of a female or whatever.
Y'all were talking about weren't y'all talking about scary female things like succubus? Well, you said succubus, and you made me think of a Corpse video that he has. I think it's about an asylum or something. It's like an asylum or rehab story, and Eden is in it. And it's like this guy who takes on this job, and it's like a really creepy job at an asylum. And there's this crazy girl there, she works there, but she has sexual relations with patients, and it's really creepy. It's and she's like a psycho, but she works there. She's like this psycho, and Eden plays her or narrates for her. If you haven't watched it, you should check it out. But it's really really creepy.
I'm pretty sure I have because I've listened to most of his videos, but I probably can't remember it just because I've listened to so much of it.
I'm gonna watch it now if I haven't already.
Oh man.
I'm behind on a lot. I find the more I upload, the less I get to watch other people's videos.
Yeah, same here.
Dude, that's how it is.
Problem.
I don't watch as much anymore. My favorite narrators. I'll still check out. It's weird. If I watch it, it's not the same. I can watch it, but it just doesn't feel like it did when I was just a fan. It feels different now. And I don't know if that's because if it's because we do it or what, but it's just a different thing.
I mean, I still watch them. I just haven't had time to.
I watch Mr. Nightmare, and I'll still watch some of Corpse Husband's stuff, but it's just kind of, I don't know. I guess it's just weird for me now, and I've it's almost kind of weird too because I've actually talked to Corpse Husband a couple of times, had a couple conversations with him. So it's also weird now because we're not friends or anything. We're not even acquaintances. But since I've talked to him and stuff, it's also kind of different to watch now. I don't know. Maybe that's
because you have a better idea of what his personality is like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see that's why right there that answers the question on why narrators horror narrators keep themselves more anonymous because it
Yeah.
adds to the mystery of it. It makes it spookier. And I think once you let some of that stuff go, see now Creeperoni is still going strong and she's never been private. But I think for me personally, I think that's just who she is as a person. It's just she's magnetizing, she's just warm. And I think that just draws people to her more. But for me, I'm not confident in that. I don't know if that would be the same for me. So I don't want to just like ruin anything that my channel has going for itself. If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess I could kind of understand that. I mean, I don't think I've put too much of my personality out there with my videos other than basically these streams.
Yeah.
These are fun. This was fun, by the way. And I'm really glad that people are here talking to us because
this is a fun stream. This is probably one of the funnest streams I've ever been to. A lot of them just get too out of hand. I don't like some of them just get a little too crazy, but this is actually the ideal stream to me. Like this is how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, it's not everybody talking at once. I mean, every now and then we kind of overlap, but I know that there's other streams where everybody talks all the time, and it's kind of
Duchess,
like, what are you saying?
What?
She said, mm-hmm. I feel like you were saying something.
No, you said this is the perfect stream. It's just how it should be. I was like, that's right.
Yeah, work it.
Like whenever you have like freaking like 8 people, it's like way too much.
Well, yeah, and I think you really have to have someone being the host and then pointing people, you know, having people take turns answering and talking, you know, so.
Yeah, and I feel bad because well, basically whenever I would do my streams I would like, I guess I always had too many people there, and it really wouldn't be fun because too many people were there. So now when I do a stream, it's just me. Like my milestone, I did a stream for 6K. Y'all were there yesterday, and I feel bad. Well, this is not you guys or anything, but like every time I do a stream, people will message me or they'll even write in the chat, "Hey, can I be in your stream?" And it's like the reason I don't put people in my streams anymore is because like they get too out of hand. Like what I usually do is like if it's a milestone stream, like 5,000 subs for example, I'll do a stream by myself for like an hour talking to people, talking to the fans, and then after that hour I'll add my friends in, and that's kind of how I like to do it. But I'm gonna do a bigger stream whenever I hit 10K. I'm gonna do like a 3-hour stream, and then I'll have some friends on there. But I just don't like them getting too crazy. Like if you have too many, you can't even interact with the fans when there's so many people there.
Yeah, that's true. They kind of get pushed aside, and that's the whole point of a stream is to interact with people. But I'm trying to think of now. I know that some people go to like there's like Comic-Con, and is there a horror con? Like
there needs to be one.
There are horror cons.
Well, there's not one for narrators.
Oh no. So there isn't one specifically for narrators, but there is a YouTube con where everybody meets up. I don't think it's called YouTube con.
It's VidCon. But the thing is, it's funny because I actually told someone this the other day. I said if my channel gets big enough, like if I say 100K, I'm gonna try and get other people together and see if I can like. I'm serious about this. I'd love to fund my own con for narrators.
That would be so fun.
I know.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah, and I would seriously like fund it myself but I would like other people to get in on it. It would be awesome. But
I would love to do something like that.
I know, and it would be specifically for narrators because we don't have a con like for narrators, and anybody could go, like small, big, you know, anybody, and it would be amazing to like have something like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. As long as, you know, you have a way of getting there and like paying for a space, because, you know, obviously space is an issue. You know, you can go. That would be amazing. I would love to meet up with different narrators. I know that Creepypasta Jr. and his girlfriend, I forget, she's also a narrator. I forget what her name is, but they do a lot of cons in their area, and people show up to visit them. So I think it's pretty amazing. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I want to do it. Like, I mean, I'm gonna go at some point. I'd like to go to VidCon. I mean, I don't even know if anybody would show up, but I would like to go to meet. Like, if I had any fans that would actually go to see me, even if it was only like 5 people or just like 2 or 3 people, and I would definitely just like to hang out with them and stuff. And I want to meet up with some of my narrator friends that I've made. Like, I think it would just be cool to have like a meetup with like everybody.
Yeah.
I would want to meet up with all you guys. I mean, Duchess has to come visit me next summer, and so do you. So
Yeah, that'll be really fun.
yeah, come on.
Hey, it might be before that. Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, for sure we'll let everybody know if we do meet.
I'll be
And
like,
we
all
might
right,
not do
I got a
face
plane
reveals,
ticket.
but we'll be like, we're in the same area, guys.
Yeah, that would be insane, dude. Dude, like, I know that Corpse and Your Maker, they've like done that. Like, they've hung out in real life. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird for me because me and Madman have talked about this, and we're gonna hang out for sure one day. But we were like, dude, so are we gonna call each other like by our YouTube name when we hang out, or by our real name? And he's like, dude, I'm probably still gonna call you Cannibal. I'm like, so when we're out in public eating, you're gonna call me Cannibal? And he's like, yeah. It's just like, okay.
I don't think that Margbot's ever going to call me anything other than Duchess for the rest.
Your name could be like that
That's not
actually sounds like a
true.
name.
That's not true. When I'm like, I don't know, trying to call Duchess out on something, I use her actual whole name. When it's just us. Like yesterday.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing with Cannibal like sometime this week, and he thought he was in trouble because I used his whole name.
Yeah, he messaged me by my real first name, and I was like, what'd I do?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I try to stay away from it because
I hear
of
some hardcore echoing.
Yeah. Who is it? Okay, hold on. Let me mute it, and then you guys can talk.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I think it's Duchess.
Duchess, can you mute for a second?
Let's
hold on.
Let's test it out.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay, Cannibal, can you hear me?
Yes.
It is Duchess. What's going on with her?
No.
Duchess, not again. No, I'm just kidding.
What about now?
I
It doesn't sound as bad.
It's
Well,
not
I
as
can hear
bad.
myself.
I don't know. I did this on Chrome this time, so I was hoping it would be better.
Do you have headphones on?
No.
Because
what kind of mic
it's
do you
coming
use?
from your speaker.
It's just, I don't have any, it's just my computer in the room. I don't have anything hooked up to it.
Ew, I know. Yeah, it's the speaker, isn't it?
Yeah, so here's the thing. And I do this when I stream, like I put in headphones because otherwise people can hear through your mic what you're listening to.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're almost done with this anyway, so I'm sorry, everybody. I'll do that next time.
No, you're
Okay.
fine.
Do I have an echo too? I'm sorry, guys, if I have an echo.
One day it will be perfect, and the worlds will align, and the stars will sparkle.
One day it will work out, guys. I promise. At least it's way better than last week, though, I have to say. And I don't know if anybody was wondering, but I will actually only be doing these like weekly interview streams during October. After that, it's probably going to come down to like once a month. So because it's October, I'm doing it once a week. But after that, it will probably be once a month. Just because I know it's difficult for people to always be here. Like the fact that Duchess has been showing up since I started doing this like 3 weeks ago is pretty amazing.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
Do you have a planned guest for next week already?
I do. So here's the thing, though. I have watched his videos, but I don't know how to say his name.
Huh?
I don't know how to say his name. Duchess, I know you know how to say it. I don't know how to say it.
Who?
Wait, I know who this
butcher
is, I
it.
think.
Okay.
I think I know who it is.
Okay.
Is it begin with an S?
Yes.
Celestial
Oh,
Nor?
Celestial Nor.
Nor. So
Celestial.
it's Nor. Okay. I knew how to say the Celestial. I just didn't know if it was Nori or no R or
Nor.
Okay.
Celestial Nor.
So next week, guys, I will be interviewing Celestial Nor during a stream. And, I hope you all show up. He's he has a really great channel as well. I'm only trying to interview people who I think have really great channels. Like, I'm not just going to interview anybody, guys. So, promise.
He's actually maintaining 4 channels right now. He's working really hard because he had an issue with his videos, and he had to re-upload and reconfigure a ton of them, and he's been working endlessly to get them back.
That.
Yeah, so he's been working his butt off.
Yeah, he didn't have them backed up either, too, I heard.
I don't know about that part. All I know is that I had to take one down that we had done together. Like, we did one on his channel, one on mine. And he said, you got to take it down because there's something that's compromised in it. And I didn't know if it would ruin anything of mine. He just had me take it down because he wasn't sure. So that was kind of a bummer because it was getting a lot of views really fast. I'm like, dang it.
Gotcha.
Wait, what do you mean by compromise?
Something about Adobe. I don't know. Rainer knew when he asked me what the issue was. I told him. Rainer knew what it was. It's a technical thing.
Oh.
Huh.
That's all I know. It's over my head.
Interesting.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I try to back up my videos like in 2 different places just in case I ever have to upload again.
Gotcha.
No, it was something where you couldn't use them anyway. It was something with it's something about the way that it gets recorded, and then something, I don't know. You'll have to ask him next Friday, and then he can explain it.
Gotcha.
So tune in for that.
Yeah, tune in for that. So I think we're pretty much wrapping it up here, right, guys? Unless you guys have other. Okay. Oh, so last thing, help Cannibal in his quest to become the best Pokemon master he can be. No, I'm just kidding. In order to become the best narrator he can be, he's looking to get a new computer built, which he desperately needs, guys. So if you guys love him, go ahead and maybe drop by his Patreon, and even if it's a one-time, really appreciate it so he can get a new badass computer.
Yes, guys, I appreciate the support.
Yeah, I will leave the link to his Patreon at the bottom of this video, and I'll put it in the actual interview that I'm going to chop off from this. And then, there's also his channel, the Patreon's on there, so look out for that. Oh, and check out Dutch's channel.
And thank you again for having me on your stream and the interview. It was awesome. Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too, all 16 of you who are still here. You guys are amazing.
That was pretty good. I'm glad everybody came to chat. That was fun. I wish it could be like a giant room where everybody could be in. That's the only thing that sucks about everybody being all over the place is you can't really personally interact. But this is the second best thing, so I like this.
Yes, I love it. I love that everyone was engaging.
Same here.
So have a wonderful night, guys, and stay safe. And I will see you next Friday. Hopefully, you're all back here. And check out my channels because I do I do actually upload videos every now and then. So have a great night. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.